Is any explanation for this right here? I mean, you can go all over the world and not see nothing as bad as this right here.
J. Caddy Beast from Phoenix, Arizona, and you're watching Hot Facts with my boy Robert Reese.
Hot Facts with Robert Reese, people. Here in California, as you see the hat, and I'm at a local sports field where every Saturday and Sunday morning, they have soccer games, men and women, boys and girls, different ages. They start off and then, each time the ages go higher throughout the day. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this field, and I said men and women, boys and girls, there's a male rugby player playing with the female team. Here's my issue. First of all, it's not fair. He injured 3 people in one game. They have to get carted off the field. But my biggest issue is this. The real problem. They were protecting him, saying trans lives matter, all lives matter, which everyone's life does matter. We don't want anyone to die, especially by getting harassed or shot with anything that just might be crazy like that. But at the same time, you got to think about this. Let's think about the mental things that happen. While he was getting harassed by all the women that were trying to protect him, the man's wife came up and said, "Leave my husband alone. That is my partner." So the reporter said, "Your wife? So is he a lesbian?" And that made her get really upset. But it's a real question. Then she said, "My kids have to go through this and hear people talk about this." That is the mental part.
Would you like to weigh in about this male player playing on a female team, sir?
I don't care. I'm impartial.
Okay, then. So why is this being allowed? Because World Rugby, the governing body, says this is against the rules. You can't have biological males playing against biological females.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they just... Yeah, what's a biological female?
Well, I would imagine if you're born with female genitalia versus male genitalia.
Where did you get your PhD?
Pardon me?
You're defining a biological female. Where did you get your PhD?
So I'm defining but ma'am, in the history of sports, all sports, with the exception of equestrian or auto race.
There for history. I'm only 19 years old. I cannot say what happened 20 years ago because I wasn't.
No, but in the here and now, you see male tennis, female tennis, right?
I don't see any tennis. I don't watch tennis.
Oh, okay then. So it doesn't exist then.
To me, you can't ask me a question about it because I have no idea. Just the same as you can't talk about what a female is if you're not a doctor.
I can't? What is a female then? Do you have a definition?
No, I'm not a doctor.
Well, how do you like that? You have to be a doctor in order to define what a female is. You know what? I think
It's affecting your kids because your kids don't know nothing about that, okay? They don't know nothing about that, and it's weird that they hear people always trying to confront their dad. But you called him your wife and your partner. That is something that is done in same-sex marriages where you got 2 men and one will say my wife or they say my husband. When there's women, they'll say my wife or my partner, they say partner. But if you're a man and married, you're a married man, okay? You are not a married partner unless you guys have a legal partnership. You guys are married. And you married her as a man, and now she's calling you her wife and partner. That is a big mental breakdown right there. I don't know where it went sideways, but that is not right. Now then check this out. Another lady confronted the man after his wife went away. A lady told him, "Are you a doctor?" He said, "No." She said, "How can you tell someone if they are a male or a female? You're not a doctor." He asked her, "Are you a doctor?" She said, "No." He said, "How can you tell if someone is a male or a female?" She said, "I can't. I'm not a doctor." And just walked off. I thought that was way too funny right there. But here is all I got to say to you guys, because I'm going to make it so easy. So easy, okay? So easy. Pay attention to this. This goes for everybody. I don't care if you are same-sex. I don't care if you are heterosexual. I don't care if you are a bestiality person. I don't care what you are. this is the thing that matters here. When you go buy a dog and they're puppies, or if your dog has puppies, you know whether it's a boy dog or a girl dog by looking at it. You don't have to be a doctor to tell if it's a boy dog or a girl dog. That is how I shut this stuff down. That's how I shut this stuff down. I have never seen
Hot Facts.
I have never seen
Robert Reese. Sit back, relax, and listen. Get these hot facts.
I have never seen
007 for hot
at
facts
all
with Robert
a
Reese.
dog,
Thank you for tuning in.
a boy dog, try to turn into a girl dog. I've seen boy dogs get mounted for dominance,
Hot Facts
okay? For dominance. But they still want to have puppies
with Robert Reese.
and do the male thing. All I'm saying is this. If we have a bunch of men
Hot facts.
that want to be women, it's weird.
Get them hot facts.
And these men, check this out, will be going into the bathrooms with your little kids, with your little girls, your little boys, going into the same bathrooms. I don't know how safe that is. I don't know the police reports on to see how many incidents or how many, I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate, I don't know. But I do know that is a major issue there. We don't want kids guessing what bathroom they have to go into. Okay, if you're a boy, you're a boy. If you're a girl, you're a girl. If they want transgender bathrooms, they need to just have one bathroom strictly for transgenders. Strictly for transgenders. Have a bathroom. That's what you need. Because it's not right. It's not right. Now, my wife goes to the gym. Okay? I don't want a man walking into the women's locker room and sitting down like a woman while she's getting changed and everything. I just don't feel like that's right. That's not right at all. That's not right at all. And since we're on this topic, this subject here, I was talking to my deputy, TFT, and he said, what about if it was switched? Women want to be transgender men like all the way. Okay? Would you let that transgender man play in an all-man sport, full physical sport? Let's use rugby. Would you let that transgender male play on the rugby team? That's what TFT said, the male rugby team. Or would they try to deem that suicide or what would they try to, because that would be like an attempted suicide, attempted murder. That's what that is. Would you let that person go into a boxing match? Would you let them go into a boxing match? Would you let a transgender woman fight Mike Tyson right now? Would you? Would you let a transgender man fight Deontay Wilder? Would you let a transgender man fight Terrence Crawford? Would you?
For Hot Facts
Would you?
with Robert Reese.
Would you?
Thank you for tuning in.
Just think about that. It's mental.
Ash, why are you doing this? I'm David Menzies, Rebel News.
Hi. No, you're not really a part of this. We're having a team chat now.
Okay,
so.
I'm just trying to ask some questions,
Sorry,
ma'am.
but this is not the appropriate time.
Why are you allowing a biological male to compete against female
I'm
players?
not going to have a conversation with you.
Well, I'll talk to Ash then. Ash, do you take joy in injuring female rugby players? Are you lacking the skills to play with male players where you should be? You're a biological male, aren't you?
I got you. Right here. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Ash, are you a misogynist?
Coming with me? Please leave your keys back.
Hey, watch it. You'll be charged with assault.
Get a child. Would you mind leaving?
Mr. Ash, the governing body for rugby, World Rugby, says men should not compete.
Trans lives matter.
Wow, really?
All lives matter.
All lives matter. All lives matter. Human rights matter.
You don't have a problem. You can leave now. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Issue.
Thank you.
This is a human rights issue.
Oh, okay then.
We live in Canada. All rights Human rights for everybody. Trans matter.
What about the...
Trans rights matter.
That you are traumatizing my family.
I'm traumatizing them. Why? What happened?
Because my kids get to see people like you crying because of things.
I'm surprised.
Need you in our
As a mother, why would you expose your kids to a
Because
massage?
that is my partner. That is my wife that you are being.
So he's a lesbian?
So I'm gonna just ask you guys
Why?
please. Yeah.
What? Do you think it's okay for him to injure biological women?
So I'm not gonna answer any of your questions.
Then have a nice day.
Human rights. Human rights.
What about the human rights of biological women being injured by this man?
Human rights.
What about the biological rights of the...
Charter of Rights and Charter of Rights and Humans matter. Human rights matter.
Well, why do we
Human
have...
rights, no.
Why do we have separate
Human
categories
rights
for
matter.
male and female sports?
Human rights matter. You're being asked to leave. Human rights
It's a
matter.
public park, ma'am.
Human rights.
Can I call you ma'am?
Human rights matter. All people in Canada have rights.
What about the
Charter
rights of biological women getting injured by
Charter
this
of Rights
man?
and freedoms.
You should keep your distance because you're not welcome.
Yeah,
Making an
I'm in a public park.
territory.
Okay, unsafe? I think he's making it unsafe for biological women. Ash, what? Do you get? Is this a fetish? Do you?
Right.
Ash, do you enjoy?
Right.
Do you enjoy?
Human rights matter.
That's all you can yell.
Human rights.
That was a lot to digest. But leave a comment. Let me know what you feel about this video.
Robert Reese. With Robert Reese.